So that is one of the core, that's one of the core situations of, of why I get introduced to certain leaders around the world, is that, there's multiple ones, but that's one of the core ones. And that's where I was. The success that came from the company was, yeah, due to hard work, but it was outside of the health of my own mental condition. Right? Like, did I believe in my business partner? Yes. Did I believe in what we're doing? Yes. Was I excited about it? Yes. Was I dealing with all the other things that I was carrying with me? No. Was I, that was all baggage that I was taking with me to, to be opened at a later date. And so, that date can come anytime. It could be 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 18 years, 20 years. But at some point in time, it's beyond just a curiosity of what I'm feeling. It becomes a void and a gap. And so I like to use analogies. I like to use examples, and because it's just the way I learn. And I had to come up with my own like toolkit that I use. My imagination is kind of always around my waist, and I can reach in and grab the tool that I need in the particular moment. And quite frankly, I use this analogy. So let's say you go to school and you're in university, you're 20 years old and 19 years old, and you have no idea what you want to become, but you grew up listening to your parents, and your parents meant well. There's nothing wrong with what they're saying. They're saying, hey, being a doctor or a lawyer is great vocation, and I don't know what I want to do. And others are moving on to graduate school or getting a job, and I got to decide. So I decide, well, you know what? I remember I was told that being a lawyer would be a good profession, and my grades are pretty good. So why don't I just do that? Right now, so that's how you arrived at that decision. Now let's remember that. And now I write my LSAT here in Canada, called an LSAT, and I get in to be a lawyer, and I go to school to be a lawyer, and I meet other people that are becoming a lawyer. They become my friends. I potentially meet my future spouse with being a lawyer. In this particular example, let's say I meet my wife. My wife knows me as a lawyer, and a guy named John. I graduate, get a job. All my peers know me as a lawyer. I have kids potentially, and my kids know me as daddy lawyer. All my friends, family, peers know me as a lawyer, and I do really well. I get the shiny office in downtown Manhattan, and one day, I wake up and I'm 45 years old or 50 years old or whatever the age is, and I say to myself, wait a second. Everyone around me is telling me how successful I am. But all I really can think about is when I used to build ski bindings with Grandpa, and how I'd love to move from New York to the little village that I remember visiting when I was a kid and build ski bindings. Now, the problem is that if you don't know who you are, your world looks like it's going to crumble, and that your identity is going to go down with it.